Slash. Slash's fury grows throughout the fight. At the end of each round, his initiative card adds 1 fury card from his supply to his discard pile. Slash's other action cards gain bonuses based on how many fury cards are in his discard pile. When Slash plays Deception, any fury cards in his discard pile are shuffled into his deck with his other action cards. Whenever Slash plays a fury card, immediately discard it and play the next card from his deck, repeating until a non-fury card is played. Let's take a look here at the minion Slash. First, let's take a look here at his initiative card. He moves 3 like everyone else. The end of round effect is add a fury card to the top of Slash's discard pile. Okay, what is a fury card? Let's take a look. Fury. There are 5 copies of these, so these start outside the actual deck that he has, and as he plays, they're going to be added into his discard pile and eventually shuffled into his deck. This card does not start in Slash's deck. If Slash plays this card, discard it and play another. Okay, so they kind of get in the way and can kind of be like fake out cards. And it can get pretty annoying if you let the game drag on. Deception, I'm not going to read it, but 0, boost to 3, 1 copy. Slash and Destroy is 2. There are 2 copies, 3 attack, 2 defense. During combat, add +1 to this card's value for each fury card in Slash's discard. Well, he can have possibly 5 in his discard. So you're looking at an 8 for attack and a 7 for defense, which can, is probably not going to get up that high, but it still could possibly get up pretty high if you're letting him, which I'm just going to tell you right now and up front, don't let him live too long, or if you're going to let him live, don't let the game drag on too long. Now, 2 copies of this one as well. Who's next? 3 value attack and a 3 defense, but the effect on the 3 attack is after combat. If there is a fury card in Slash's discard pile, put his initiative card on the bottom of the deck and place him adjacent to the hero with the highest health. So he's going to be moving around, and if he played this for the attack, then you're going to have to deal with him again. And when you're dealing with him again, you might be dealing with more fury added to his deck and so on. And obviously, he's a train that's slowly ramping up, slowly getting stronger and more obnoxious is more like it. Now, going it alone. 3 value attack. After combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing hero in Slash's zone. Add +1 damage for each fury card in Slash's discard pile. Okay, so you got to be careful with placement and where you're placing, especially your 1 health sidekicks, because they could die real easy. Nice thing about this card is a 1 value defense with no effect on it. So you can potentially hit pretty big. So you have 3 chances here to hit big on him with the 0 or 1. And then you also, you might, if he's attacking you, for example, and you played a card, well, now he's playing more cards. These are kind of clogging up his deck, so to speak. And that's kind of what Slash is all about, what he's going to be doing throughout the game. He gets a little bit more annoying as the game goes along, like a lot of minions do, really. He's just one of those, and I think in this particular set, he's the one that does that the most, gets more annoying. Maybe not. The Rat King and Baxter get pretty annoying as well as the game goes along. But this is just another one of those characters that could do that. So I hope that helps you understand how to fight against Slash just a little bit better, trying to stay out of his zone for certain card effects and trying to cancel, if you can, some of these cards. And I suggest knocking him out earlier if you can in the game, just because of that. The fact that he's gaining more fury as the game goes along, and the fact that you have a bigger chance of hitting big with the 1 and with the 0. And even, depending with the 2. And a 3 is not that strong either. But, the Slash and Destroy could be a lot bigger than a 2 if you're letting Fury get in. But early game, he won't have that, so that's the time to approach and attack him. That is Slash from Adventures Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.